Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. As always, we get started with our copyright disclaimer of 1976 because we're criticizing, commenting, and teaching over here at Larger Curves. Hit that bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video. We're going to jump right in today to our Basketball Wives Receipt-a-thon, sponsored by OG and her receipts that she posted on her Instagram account at iHeartOG. Her receipts entail the unedited audio of the heavily edited season that we just got finished watching on Basketball Wives. Now, this audio today is explosive. They wanted OG to change her mind. They wanted her to change her words. They wanted her to lie about her experience. They wanted her to get on this show and do anything for a check the way they do, I guess, because everybody that she thought was her friend by the end of it turned on her, including Jackie. You're going to hear Jackie Christie's voice in this a lot. She seems like a friend, but by the end of the tape that we dropped yesterday, she's a foe. Here's the audio. At least a foe in my humble opinion. Let's get started with the audio.
I have always said people's feelings are valid, and I just want to make sure that you understand.
Jen,
we understand
Jen,
feelings are valid.
Jennifer,
That's it.
Jennifer, Jennifer,
It's not an argument.
Jennifer, you were at the crystal party. People's feelings are valid. Did I say anything at the crystal party, or was I getting until I stood up? You were at the crystal party. We're not gonna do this.
Yes.
We're not gonna do
I
this.
was completely. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Neither did I. But I still had to defend myself. I still had to defend
I
myself.
I was like, wait, what? What did I miss? Like Jackie, I was like, wait, happened?
What you missed was me sitting there getting called gorilla, Godzilla,
No, I heard all
ugly.
of that.
Okay, thank you.
I heard all of that.
Thank
What?
you.
What?
You know, hey.
Hold on, time out. Who said that?
She said she heard it.
It was Phoebe, and I don't know.
She said she heard it.
Said it to her.
It took 2 years. Jesus
on,
Christ.
No, you have to understand. I was not. I didn't know that.
Woo.
They said that lady conversation.
Growth. Do you feel me? That is an epiphany. Growth. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm just glad that
I
somebody
didn't know
is
where it
acting
came
like this.
from.
Exactly. It came from left field, and it wasn't okay. So it's not about my feelings. I expressed my feelings. What I did was, I got up and asked that girl to catch a fade, because you're only going to disrespect me one time to my fucking face.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm so full of
How
just.
did they?
Listen, the girls didn't want to come back. They, of course, OJ was upset. We had a chance to talk. They had a chance to talk, but the elephant in the room and the biggest thing is bad right now between the group. It's fractured. I'm not going to get emotional, but I'm pissed like a motherfucker. I had to swallow my pride and beg because the women are totally pissed and they're against moving forward. Shawnee is leaving. She pretty much shared that in all her years of being here, she's never not wanted to be around us. She doesn't, after hearing everything that's happened and, all of that, Malaysia and those guys hadn't left when the fight happened between, or the argument happened between Nia and Naria and you. So they shared with her, I'm assuming, what happened. And she said just hearing all the different stuff, she doesn't feel comfortable. She just doesn't want the energy. She doesn't want to move forward. And I said, OG was open to talking with you. I told her that, the comment you made was, I'm tired of all these other outside conversations happening instead of myself, because they wanted to know what was the argument about, and it was explained over and over again that they spoke for you and you used whatever tone with them. They didn't like it, blah, 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 back and forth. And she said that none of that even really matters. Hearing all of this, hearing that Malaysia and then went over and tried, their words, not mine, is it continued to not get any resolution. And I said, well, they talked, and I thought it was some kind of little progress, but there again, her thing was, she could have reached out to me, she could have come over here. I don't understand what the problem is, and now I'm over it. I don't want to do it.
Wait, are they saying I should have come over there?
Was she saying you could have come over and talked to her?
I don't have to reach out. I didn't do anything.
And so basically what she's saying is she doesn't want to be around if you're around anymore going into the future. Kristen stated the same thing. Malaysia pretty much felt the same way. All of them are of a consensus. The other young ladies, they
Flipped.
Basically,
Like a pancake.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said they flipped like a pancake.
So I'm saying to you, I'm extending, I'm not even gonna call it a last ditch effort, but OG, we talk all the time. Would you be willing to have a conversation with them?
With who?
With all of them, starting with Shawnee. And
I will talk. I have, my position has not changed with Shawnee. She said she wanted to have a conversation with me, and I have never said I would not have a conversation with her. If Shawnee wants to have a conversation with me, I said I am open to it.
She's not willing to come here.
I'm not
leaving.
going over there, so I guess we're not having a conversation.
Would you be willing to call her?
No.
So you want a face-to-face with her when it does happen, but you won't go to her?
Correct.
Well, her whole stance is then it's over.
I don't know what
She
you want me to
doesn't-
do.
Well, what I want you to do is it's up to you what you want to do. I'm telling you, that's pretty much, we're at a crossroads. We're at a breaking point. So would you be willing to talk to Shawnee tonight? If I call her on the phone and you and her have a conversation, it could be 2 minutes
Yeah, if
long.
you call her, that's fine.
I don't even know if she'll answer, but I think, listen,
Then what are we
my
doing?
heart, I'm saying I don't even know, because she was going to leave. Shawnee sat there and she doesn't understand what she did wrong. OG, I'm asking you, as my sis, I know you want to fix it, but the conversation has to be had with the two of you. Like, we can get this shit together, or we can stay at a crossroads. I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't even, let me find her phone number in here. It's the other one. So I have to. But I'm glad you at least receptive, Give me a second here. And here we go.
Can you just keep it on you for a minute?
Okay. Let me try her one more time. Text her. If that phone's not gonna call her, I'm gonna call her on this one. You know what I'm gonna do? I know what I can do. Let me see. I'm telling her now. They're all talking. Nia and Rhea was talking to them guys, and then I don't know. I saw, yeah, they're not willing to answer right now. Everybody was pretty much. Evelyn cried like a baby and said she really just wants people that, she just wanted to, everybody, I think, we tired, we're stressed out, we got to figure out how to fix this. Otherwise, it's over.
What's
We've read
over?
everything. Shawnee's leaving.
Oh, you
It's
mean the
over.
trip?
Yeah, no. She's saying I'm not gonna be around if OG's around.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reach her if I can, but I mean,
That's what they wanted, Jackie, from Day Say Go. So I'm not surprised, and none of this.
why
is
do you think
shocking.
it's what they wanted?
That's what they wanted.
Shawnee, but Shawnee, and I don't know why
you-
she's not now, other than the fact she said that she's getting reports of there's no movement forward, and you know,
Jackie, you know, that's what they wanted from Day Say Go. When you come across a confident person who is not catty, who is not competitive, who is not sneaky, who is honest, who's not a snake, it's intimidating for the best of them. And if you encompass those same qualities where you are a legit, solid human being, you vibe with legit, solid human beings. If you don't encompass those qualities, you clump up in a group because there are links that are weak, and you have to connect each link so you can somehow build up strength. I'm a solid link with or without support of this group. For me, each woman in this room has experienced that same type of attack on your character, on your family, on your livelihood.
mm-hmm.
And you have had to fight this battle with these women by yourself at times. You have had to fight these battles with these women by yourself at times. You have had to humble yourself and apologize first. You have had to humble yourself and apologize first. I do not have to fold when I know I did not do anything wrong.
This is where I take issue is I'm not folding, but sometimes we got, like we always talk about, and you're a person that holds yourself accountable when you feel you were in the wrong, correct?
Correct.
This is all. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Kristen, I'm trying to FaceTime you. Can you answer your FaceTime?
It's not working, but you can attempt to.
Oh, it's not working? Okay, we can just talk right now. I really was trying to get you to get Shawnee. OG is saying that she's willing to talk.
To do what?
To talk.
To talk to who?
Shawnee.
You want to talk to Shawnee?
I was trying. We called her, but she didn't answer. So I was saying, can you get her on the phone?
Who is we?
Can you get Shawnee on the phone, and I'm going to talk to her and ask her would she speak with OG? Kristen?
Hold on, Jackie. Hold on.
Okay.
It's my time. Shawnee, you want to talk to OG on the phone? She said no.
Well, she just said that she would be willing to hear her if she would make the effort.
Who's willing to hear who about what?
Shawnee said, Shawnee said she was willing to hear OG if she wanted to talk. And I'm here, and I'm sitting with OG, and she's going to talk.
I think that moment it has passed. Like Shawnee's like ready to go.
Okay, well, me and you talked too before I left, and you even said I don't think she would be willing. I mean, you said you didn't think OG would even be willing to talk. She is. So what?
No, I said that there were like words.
Yeah.
Said in order.
When you talk to her, would you be willing to hold yourself accountable, basically?
When I talk to who?
Shawnee.
Just say whatever, Jackie.
Kristen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, if Shawnee's not willing to talk, we can't force her, and you know I'm big on it. If the person says no, it's a no. But I tried. I said I was going to make one last attempt to try to get the ladies to talk. I don't know what else to say. Me and you talked, and it seemed like, maybe we could make some kind of, effort, and she's willing.
I think that if the words that you and I discussed before you left are going to be said, then I can maybe convince Shawnee to come to the phone, knowing that those three specific instances are going to be recognized.
Do me a favor, Kristen, because I don't want to misquote nothing. Text me the 3 words really quick. I'm going to hang up from you. I'm going to share them with OG, and I'm going to text you back whether she's willing to do that or not. If she is, can you call me right back with Shawnee on the phone? Perfect. Thank you. I'm really fucking blown away. The money. It ain't even about the money that was spent.
But
you did.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys order?
You can have some of mine.
Okay,
Just
there's no
yeah.
need enough.
Oh,
Okay.
seafood crab.
So she gonna text me the words, and then I will share them with you, and you let me know what you want to do. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. She put in caps. Wait a minute. She's coming back with something else. I'm saying, okay, wow. Okay. She says, Shawnee isn't talking. I had texted her 3 words. She said, that's it. No more talking. Over it.
Girl, I'm not pressing the issue, so we're not going to make it look like I'm pressing a conversation.
And I'm going to tell her, we get it. Make
OG
sure it's clear.
was never pressing a conversation.
We get it. OG was never pressing
any conversation with any of them.
any conversation.
Just like it's late, sleep on it.
That's
No,
what I
we
said.
not.
She's leaving anyway. But I thought before she left, I wanted OG to get a chance to talk to her.
I was never pressing an issue. I was never pressing a conversation. I was never trying to clear my name.
If she was willing to have the conversation, it's like at some point you gotta meet people halfway.
That's what I was getting at with the examples. But whatever.
I'm not. Listen, it's not my battle, so I don't know what that looks like for both of you guys. But
I was told
when you're a leader, you have to do things sometimes that are uncomfortable, right? So if you want to call yourself a leader of whatever this situation, then sometimes you have to do things that leaders do.
I agree. And to be quite honest, me even being open to have a conversation with any of them was big, because I don't have to, and I was compromising and not being closed off. And I have shared this with you, Jackie, in private, intimate conversations, and I've spoke to you, Jen, around the time the lawsuit and stuff happened. I strongly believe that there are 2 different sets of rules in this group, and the rules that they have written for themselves don't apply to anyone else that they don't like or for whatever reason don't want in their circle. I've never attempted to be a part of any circle. I've just been myself, and I think that's probably why it bothers people, because people are naturally, women are kind of into controlling things and situations, and I've always just kind of let people be and just moved on off of how they are. So for me, I never tried to press a conversation. This is exactly why I said I was hesitant to come on this trip, because I got to protect my peace at the end of the day. I got to protect myself, my relationship with my man, my friendships that I have outside of this, because I'm going to be honest, the only reason I think any of them were pressing this conversation was 2 reasons: to clear their name and the pandemic. And it made people feel bad or guilty. I never had no hate in my heart for anyone in this group. I came open, extended invites to multiple events, was turned down multiple times before they even got to know me. So that shows me there's a history of some deep-rooted shit in this group that I inherited and became the punching bag for, We've already exhausted it with Jen. We've already exhausted it with Jackie. So let's move on. And instead of me doing the dirty work, we going to recruit these little minions to do the dirty work for me. And that's the honest to goodness truth. Like I said, I was never opposed to a conversation with Shawnee, because it was a time to help educate, because she mentioned she didn't know what the word colorism meant. So that was important. Okay, we need a baseline. If we have a common understanding of the definition, then you can have a better idea of where I'm coming from, and vice versa. I can have a better idea of your position in the situation. But to me, her never even knowing me or attempting to know me is a reflection. I have proof that I've reached out. I have messaged her on Instagram when her son was sick, wished them well, told them I was praying for them.
I think she's specifically talking about she's very disappointed and disgusted with the accusations of colorism, of
Jackie,
her being considered a racist. And
did I call her a racist?
This is her feelings, and I hate having to relay it, but
so now she's her friend
talking, so I'm going to be that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like, or I'm not even going to say feels like, her expression of how what she's going through is, I have people, you know, I posted a thing about the president and the vice president, and underneath there's comments about you don't even like African American women, so what are you talking about? And she says she just doesn't want to be around that anymore.
Okay, well, she had that issue before she met me, because I am not the first person that this group has attacked. That's what I mean by I inherited a deep-rooted issue. Okay, there are other women who have definitely been through some shit in this group and have had experiences in this group that are quite conducive to what I said. Therefore, if that's how she feels, turn off your comment notification if it bothers you that much, or hit the delete button. That has nothing to do with OG. I made a comment, I never said her name. If they were able, and by they I mean the masses, the general public, the world, was able to make a connection, that is not my fault.
Okay, what she's saying though is, listen, I've done nothing wrong, now I'm over it, I don't want to talk anymore. It's over. And
she's trying to talk to
She
me?
leaves or I leave.
She's trying to talk to me?
Well, she says that, you know, I guess I'm referring to the reunion maybe, I'm not sure.
The reunion, she shot down everything I said. No, I don't think that's what happened. Are you sure? No. It's like, how
she said she is willing to, she said, I do take accountability for my favoritism, whatever. And I've known her a long time. That's one of my best friends. And yes, I do. I'm guilty of that. And I don't have a problem with admitting that. Malaysia and them shared their experience coming over here. The insults they felt continued happening. So that's what turned Shawnee off, to the point where there's no conversation.
What insults? We ended it with you saying you had something you wanted to do.
That's what I said.
It seemed like it was a common understanding. We were going to hold off on the rest of this conversation and see if we could do some workshop that you had planned. And I said, okay. We hugged. Did I come back and try to have another sidebar, or am I hallucinating and that was Kristen in Malaysia that came back and tried to have another sidebar? They are the one that brought it up, because here's the thing, there is accountability and then there is delusion. You are delusional if you think I have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with their position. And I told them I stand firm with my position. There is no hate in my heart. I am not mad at you. I am not mad at you.
Are you willing to admit though, OG, that maybe the choice of words of colorism, the choice of words of anything being racial in our group, you would be willing to understand hearing everybody else's point of view? Because you've listened to a few of these ladies now. Would you be willing to at least agree that it could have been, that could have not been the case?
No, because
so you still stand
Jackie,
that that's the case.
You of all people, I would hope would be able to understand what my position, because I've shared the most with you. So with that being said, we have had similar experiences in this group without going into detail. So I'm not going to appease them, change because they want me to say it. I'm standing true to myself.
No. It's not change. If that's what you feel that. I didn't even realize outside today until Malaysia and them came back that you said, I think there's an issue with the group, with everyone.
Girl, no, Jackie,
you don't
stop.
Want me to, because I don't think they heard that.
Okay, Jackie.
Yes.
I don't want to fight amongst us.
Fighting.
I know, but I even don't want to raise our tone amongst us. Okay, I don't want anything shared with them.
I won't share it.
I have made it. I said it to them, so it was an option to hear it or not hear it. When they choose to come with an open mind, they'll be able to be receptive to what I'm saying. I feel like everything has a calculated agenda, and I'm not with it.
Okay.
And so I just honestly, I want to just eat and be married. I'm not going to concern myself anymore today about anything. This situation with those girls and their lying hung up. I'm going to leave all their problems at the door and they can come pick it up later. I'm good for today. I'm good.
Okay, well, here's where we are, OG.
Okay.
I feel like, and this is really hard for me, it's bad. I'm not going to waste another day, another second. I didn't want to have the conversation right here. I planned on me and you getting a chance so you could tell me so I could learn. And I shared that with the ladies.
I even said it
I
at
wanted
dinner.
to learn. What? No, I didn't.
And I said it with Kristen here. I've said it repeatedly. My words exactly where there is a colorism issue
in the group. And I guess I kept myself out of that category because I didn't think you meant me. My point is, I told the ladies, and I'm telling you, I want to learn what it is because I said, to be honest, I don't know what the term colorism really entails as far as what OG's saying, so she's going to educate us all so that you could share with all of us and we could fix it. There's a way to fix this shit, OG. It's very fucking simple. But it's going to take you either have to be willing to, and this, you're looking at it as, I don't want to change my position. I don't want to do this. If you are not willing to move forward in accepting any, I told you don't even have to say accountability, just agree that maybe it's a fucking possibility that it may not have been colorism. Maybe it was favoritism. Maybe it was, you don't like me because I'm confident and you're fucking not. There's so many different names, and all I think it is with them is they're upset, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be. Maybe you could meet them halfway. I did share with them also that when I was growing up, shit, my mom might say, Jackie, if you don't get your little black ass in there and sit down, but it wasn't looked at as colorism or racism. My mom's not here anymore. If she was, I probably would say, well, Mom, OG said that's a form of colorism.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If a white person said, Jackie, if you don't get your little black ass over here, how would you feel?
Well, you know,
how would
when you say it that way, it's different. Now, how do we all say as a people? No, OG, listen to me. It's not a battle that we have to sit and do that.
I'm not battling. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm not bringing it up.
Well,
I'm not bringing it up.
We have to talk about it because we can't go forward.
Well, we can't talk about it on terms. You're asking me to meet them halfway. So meeting them halfway is me conceding.
No, it's you not conceding. You taking accountability to say, I could have been wrong.
It's not accountability. Again,
I could have been wrong.
We're using the term out of context.
Say they didn't mean it.
They didn't mean it.
You could
Did they admit to anything? They didn't mean what?
No, they what they said is, I know.
Did she say it to me?
She was trying to.
Girl, no, she wasn't. We're not going to play the semantics. I don't even want to keep. I don't even want to keep going.
Here on this trip, she agreed to do it, and then she feels like she heard it from everybody else. She said
hearsay, gossip and hearsay, nonstop.
Would you be willing to admit this? And this is it. Like, I'm dead ass serious. And would you be willing to admit it could have been a mistake?
No.
Okay. Would you be willing to admit that it maybe isn't colorism, it's something else?
Are we done?
I'm asking you a question.
No.
So you wouldn't. Okay. So I respect that.
Thank you.
They are not willing to go forward.
That's fine.
So it comes down to they all don't want you around.
That's fine.
If that's how you feel.
That's fine.
I personally am pissed about it, but at the end of the fucking day, like I said when I walked in here, we're at a crossroads.
I'm okay.
Jim, do you have anything that you can offer to help? Because I don't know what to say.
Listen, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that halfway point looks like because I understand her not wanting to go over there and have a conversation. Like, she got a whole situation with a lawsuit, this and whatever. So it's like, you know.
And speaking of the lawsuit, did you say, Shawnee, in the lawsuit, did you name her as a plaintiff that called you a name? That was another thing. It's a lot of communication gaps between.
I'm not going to talk about my.
Well, you don't have to talk about the lawsuit, but you wanted to know what her reasoning is, or that she's going to look over it.
I'm not going to talk about the lawsuit anymore with these girls because these girls are not for me, and I'm not going to talk about anything regarding people if they don't want to be present. I'm just trying to be respectful of everybody's situation. Let's not forget.
Okay, well now where they are.
Can I finish?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I just want to say we can't forget that this lawsuit was not brought by me. This lawsuit was brought by the plaintiff.
Yeah.
I am the defendant, and then I entered a counter lawsuit to defend myself. Okay, so we have to take it from the very beginning in order of operations is all I'm saying. Okay. So with respect to the legal matter, I'm going to leave all that information for the law to deal with.
Totally understandable. Now, how would you like to deal with the fact that they don't want to see you again?
What do you?
They don't ever want to. Yeah.
Girl, I haven't seen them in over a year. My life has been
What do you want me to do?
So I'm saying,
That's their
we
choice.
either have to end the trip, because everyone's going to go home. No one wants to be here, you're here, and you're not willing to take
We have
care of
separate houses, Jackie. Are they here right now? Were they here from the beginning? No.
No.
We had separate houses in Costa Rica. Did we end the trip in Costa Rica? We had separate houses in San Diego. Did we end the trip in San Diego? This is what I'm talking about, this issue. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Am I lying? Is that a fair statement? Am I lying?
When you say
What I just said right now, we have never ended a trip because someone doesn't want to grovel to somebody else. Because that's what they're asking. We have never.
No, they didn't ask for grovel.
Girl,
They
halfway
just
is
wanna
me going over there and me lying on shit that I don't believe in so that it makes them feel better, and me assisting with that lie to help her little friend, the plaintiff, win in her case that she's thoroughly losing.
See, this is
I'm
where
not
I have
doing
to
it.
draw the line right here, because I'm not involved in it, and I get what you're saying, OJ, about you don't want to talk about the case. I don't know what happened. I don't know who's suing who.
You don't know who's suing who?
Well, I'm saying I don't know anything about it because I don't even know what to say. I'm not going to get in the middle of all that. I'm just not. You already know.
Yeah, this is just, it's pretty pitiful.
Well,
I will say that
it is.
it's pitiful.
It's disgusting, and I know you, and I know what you were trying to say was, it was with everyone, and my whole thing was trying to understand, okay, then this happened with you guys. But we are at a point, if we can't fix it, and fix it tonight,
Jackie, this is
it's
exactly
over.
why I didn't want to come on this trip.
I get it. And
This
I
is
take
exactly
full,
why I didn't want to come on this trip.
accountability for even inviting us all to come here and trying to fix shit. Even if we could fix it and not fucking get along. I don't care.
I'll tell
but
you
this
this.
shit is an elephant in the room. This whole big old deal is an elephant in the room.
And I'm just going to say this to you because I don't care what any of them
I get it. I know.
think of me. I am not here for them.
Right.
I came on this trip and accepted your invitation to be with you and whoever wanted to be in this house. Whether I go back to my man and never see those girls again, my life will always be good.
Okay.
So I don't know what they want from this. I don't know what the expectation is, but I've said everything I wanted to say. I have meant everything that I said, and my position is my position, and I'm entitled to my position.
And you know I would never ask you to change
unaltered.
I don't know what to say because I'm not involved. And the reason I say I'm not involved is I can't say I'm OG and I'm holding accountability, and I can't say I'm them and I'm willing to do whatever. Y'all got to figure it out. I don't know what you're going to do, but it's over if we can't come to some understanding. Period. It's over. The whole shit. Everything. And that means the show. That means everything.
This is not my problem. I came and I was authentic in my true self from day say go. So, again, not my problem. Not my problem.
Well,
I'm
Kristen
reading.
just told me just now, and this is the shit I'm talking about. Shawnee is gone.
Okay.
Evelyn is gone.
Okay.
So pretty much we've trickled down from it's supposed to be in a fucking vacation for all of us to come and have a good time and hopefully come back together as a group. They're gone. It's a wrap. And I'm fucking pissed. Because it's a bunch of people not willing to fucking let their goddamn pride aside. I'm not saying change views, opinions, nothing. The whole world is built on whatever the fuck the beliefs are. But the shit gotta end because people cannot fucking swallow their pride? You serious? You can't talk to these motherfuckers and fix it? They can't fucking talk to you? Y'all don't want me to get mad.
Didn't I say I was going to talk to him?
Well,
so why are you?
I am mad as fuck.
Okay.
She just wrote me with it's a rap with 15 motherfucking explanation points. This is bullshit.
Girl.
Wasting my goddamn time. I put 9 motherfucking years in on this show. 9.
I said I was open, and they said.
And I could have did my own fucking show. And this shit is stupid. And it's fucking over. We gonna figure it out tonight, or the shit's done.
Well,
This is my fucking career.
Jackie.
Yes.
Did I not say I was open to talk?
They're not willing now.
So
they
what do
want
you want
you
me
to
to
hold
do?
yourself accountable. They don't want to hear any more conversation.
Well,
everybody is like, God
well.
damn it, no.
Oh, well.
It ain't no colorism here. It ain't been no colorism here,
Okay.
and it's done.
Well, then
Now, have we called each other bitches? Hell yeah. Have we said all kinds of shit about knocking motherfuckers out? Hell yeah. Have I actually took it there? Hell yeah. But I have changed, and I have stopped with the violence. But people do get on my fucking nerves in this group. We're not always right, OG. Sometimes we have to say, maybe I made a mistake. And I'm not saying you did. But to come half fucking way is not asking a lot.
Are you
a lot
at
of these
me?
women know, but a lot of these women don't have nothing else to turn to. I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay.
But Jackie, I hope
it's over. I don't think you're grasping that it's done if you do not.
I'm grasping it very much.
Okay.
And I will hold on to my soul before I hold on to this
It
show.
ain't even about that.
But it is.
Can you explain what I'm trying to say? Because right now I'm a little pissed off.
I'm gonna
and I
keep
don't
my
want to
soul
say the wrong
intact.
thing. Can you please explain,
I'ma keep
or
my
do you
soul
not
intact.
understand what the fuck is going on, or
No,
what?
I understand. I don't like to talk for anybody. But,
Okay.
You know, so we've all invested a lot in this. I'm not saying that that's.
Have you ever experienced it? You're saying never dealt with it. Have you ever experienced it? Me and you got into it at the reunion. Did I say, you black bitch, why are you sitting in the front row? Or what did I say to you? You never had kids, you didn't shut the fuck up. Did I say that or not?
Yeah,
Okay, my point is,
plenty of work.
exactly. Did I ever make you feel like you're this and I'm that and we're this and that or not? Because my other friend feels like it's, yeah. Did I ever come off as a colorist to you?
Jackie,
as a racist
why are
to
you
you?
making it about you? Oh
I'm not. I'm using examples so I can get her to speak so that we can get some fucking understanding. It ain't about me. Have you ever felt that? Yes or no? You said it wasn't your experience, correct?
I just say that doesn't exist amongst ourselves because I think it does with the whole light and dark thing, but I don't.
And when you say light and dark, what do you mean?
Skin.
So you think the dark feels...
No, I'm saying that exists in our community.
As a black people.
Yes.
Of course. But in our group you haven't experienced. They're saying too little too late. We don't want a conversation. We just want OG to be open enough to say one word. It could have possibly been something else.
You're not going to have a conversation with somebody with stipulations, okay? You're not going to say, I'm willing to talk if you only do this and you start setting rules and agendas. That's not how conversations work. And I
tried to do the podcast.
Jackie, I understand that, which is why I'm trying to fully grasp this entire moment right now with us three, because I'm still trying to understand where all of this is coming from. But at the same time, like I said, if there's a conversation that wants to be had, I have never changed my position. I said I was open. If somebody else decides to renege on their position once they did want to have a conversation and now they don't, that is their prerogative. I am not badgering them. And I have not once tried to force someone to enter a conversation with stipulations. It does not work like that. And when you are dealing with the reality of life, you don't always get your way.
Well, when I say that, it's not a stipulation.
What they said is a stipulation. I'm only going to talk to OG if she agrees to say this.
No, they didn't say to say this. They're saying if she would be willing to hold her.
You read the text message, okay? So at the end of the day, you are not going to put me under duress. You are not going to put me under duress. No. I'm just saying it for everybody to hear. I don't want to have
them come back and be like,
listen to me, Jackie. Let me speak.
Okay.
You're not going to put me under duress to say something I don't agree with. Period. I'll say it again. I'm not going to be put under duress.
They're saying they said no more talking. She's over it.
It's what Kristen said on the phone.
Yeah, Kristen said.
She just didn't text the 3 words, but it was clear there was 3 words. She just chose not to implicate her. It was clear that she chose not to implicate herself and not text it.
Well, why couldn't this conversation happen before we got here?
Thank you, and not waste my time because I didn't even want to be here, to be honest.
Okay, so guess what? I think there's nothing. Like, it's fucking over. It's done. It's a wrap. And am I disgusted? Fuck yeah. Because
can you explain why you're what you're disgusted
I'm disgusted because I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the whole situation. I'm not gonna put my kids through this bullshit. These are a group of women that they say, Mom, these are your friends. We need to fucking do better. And I'm asking you as your sister and your friend, would you please admit, or not even admit, agree with them that, look, fuck, whatever y'all is feeling, I felt it was some colorism, but I'm willing to move on. That's what I'm asking you to do.
I said that at the table, Jackie.
Well, thank you. I would like to share that with Christian. Can I share that with Christian, please?
I said it to Kristen.
Hungry. I'm going to say it to her.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say, OG said she's willing to move forward. And if not, then let's pack our shit and leave. That's it. Like, there's no other fucking goddamn. I'm hungry. I'm not mad. I'm passionate. No, I'm not. I'm not even trying to yell, but I really want to be clear that this is wrong. It's wrong in every which way. And I haven't said nothing on the issue, and I'm saying it now.
Well,
it's not cool.
She said she was willing to have a conversation, but
that's not it, Jan. Are you willing to meet them halfway and just be like, fuck it, let's put it behind us and move on, OG? You gave Malaysian them a hug.
And that was my last time, and I erased the dry erase board. I already said that.
Exactly.
I'm not going to sound like a broken record anymore.
Okay, but you are willing to
I'm not going to sound like a broken record.
Let it go?
Anymore.
Can we let this go?
Did I bring it
No,
up
you
again?
didn't. You didn't. And I'm sure Evelyn, I'm going to get on her. She needs to drop the fucking suit or whatever. You don't want to talk about it, but drop that shit. You guys is paying lawyers and shit. This is stupid for her to be bringing this to you to her, and all of that. Y'all need to drop that shit and take that money and do some good with it, because I know you are a humanitarian. You my friend, and I want them to get to know you, OG, like I fucking know you. Have the laughs with you that I've had with you, and I still continue to have. What do I tell you all the time when you giggle? These women don't even fucking know how you sound when you giggle, because they haven't had a chance yet. We got to drop the walls, all of us, and let's move forward and be the sisterhood that you know we can be. You know this. You're such a great example. You've showed me so much, and you're younger than me. Let them see that. They didn't mean it if they did do it, and I don't think they did. I'm going to be straight up with you. Whatever they did, I'm going to apologize for them. Let's just stop.
All I can say is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
Okay.
Courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
I stand with you.
That's all
you are
I'm
my
saying.
sister. I stand with you. Let's go out into the world. Let's take this. You have a voice. I have a voice. We have a platform. Let's take this energy that we have amongst this group, OG, and let's share it, changing the world. You've always been, since I met you, and knowing you're a person that fights for every body and every human right. Okay? They're saying they didn't mean it. I'm not saying they did or they didn't. Whatever it was, can we move on? Because I know the beautiful person that you are, and I want them to know. You started it with Malaysia and Kristen tonight. I don't think it'll be an opportunity on this trip for Shani. I'm asking you to do this, not just for you, for me, but for the generations behind us.
That's what I'm doing it for.
Exactly.
And I will.
That's it, OG.
I will be on the right side of history.
There it is.
Period.
You always are.
So I'm not worried.
So if we can do that, I'm not even asking you to call them tonight now.
I'm not calling anyone, Jackie.
But
I told you.
What are you saying so we have clarity, so I know? Because if you want me to relay it, I will. I got to be a bridge. It has to be relayed. They won't know otherwise. They're not here, OG. I'm dealing with this hardcore and aggressively because it seems like it has to be an understanding. Am I putting words in her mouth? Can you help me get the answer?
You already had the answer when I sat there in that chair right there.
Okay, will you reiterate what it is?
I already told Malaysia and I told Kristen, we can erase the dry erase board. We can agree to disagree and move on. I said that.
Okay.
40
I don't
goddamn
know.
minutes
I
ago.
think that when you say erase the dryer board, OG.
I'm talking give them a clean slate.
Give them a clean slate.
Give them a clean slate. That's what I said.
When you say give them a clean slate, are you saying that it could possibly,
Jackie?
Listen, that's what they're going to ask me. I don't want to misquote you. Are you saying that possibly there is an opportunity for y'all to one day be able to sit in the same room and it not be that? You done talking? Okay.
And there we have the intriguing audio that confirms, in my opinion, what is a heavily edited season. And it was heavily edited in a negative way against OG, portraying her as difficult, angry, aggressive, emotionally unstable. It was disgusting to watch. I'm telling you. That's why I even did the series. Was because as a viewer, it was hurtful to watch the level of mean girlness and obviously mean production going on. And Jackie Christie, my grandma used to always say, and I would be like, I wonder why she says that, listening to her from the other room as a little girl. She'd be on the phone talking about, And now I know, because Jackie Christie and this whole situation make me go, Jackie Christie. I am utterly disappointed that it appears that you have set up OG and that you have played two sides to the middle and that you have somehow been influenced to try to persuade OG, your so-called friends, air quotes, doing air quotes, your friend OG. And then Jennifer was in on it because the tape even said before that OG said that they both said they were going to help her and be in her corner. And you see, by the end of it, they both turned on her, trying to get her to change her experience. You must have said it wrong. Yet again, we have another room full of people telling a black woman she doesn't feel her feelings. You're not feeling that. You must be mistaken, lady. You don't know what you're feeling. Your emotions are not valid. You have no idea how to emotionally process what I'm serving you. You are not obviously able to handle this because you don't know, because you're wrong for feeling that. You're wrong for speaking up and saying how you feel. It's so much wrong for you speaking up, OG. It's so wrong that you spoke up and said that you experienced colorism and racism on Basketball Wives LA. It's so wrong that they sued you. They put you in a house. They pretended to be your friends. They even brought two trolled sisters in my opinion, to try to bamboozle you and rattle your cage and like antagonize you and egg you and bait you on, and to further demean, diminish, negatize your whole freaking persona. They were trying to put all that negativity on you. That is so not cool. I'm just like appalled they would go through such extents to I mean, isn't this IRL? Isn't this IRL that they are IRL having all the viewers in time feel a certain way about OG based off of the edited version of events that they have produced? As a viewer, I feel like that's a waste of my time to be watching something that I feel is telling me that it's reality. Like, I watch Basketball Wives for the glamour, for the girls club of it, for the fashions, for the, for the travel, for the, when it first started, I remember everybody wanted all the earrings on the whole thing. And I see that one of the ladies is doing a thing about earrings, but I remember, like, they were just serving us fashion and always looking beautiful and going places. And now it's just like nitpicking ninnies in a fight, picking on the youngest, most beautiful, most, to the wrong address, going on in this ones. Anyway, that's a whole other something, but that is part of the reason why Jennifer Williams was bringing up the fact that OG was renting, and they were doing this Twitter war lately, or a Twitter something came up where Jennifer Williams and Evelyn Lozada were going back and forth talking about, we don't rent, we buy. It starts with an O and ends with a G. A G is the renter. And the only reason she was even having the people rent stuff was so that her privacy could be sustained, because not only were the troll sisters calling her, Evelyn's trying to serve her for BS, because what's the problem with OG calling Evelyn a racist? It was her experience. She said she felt that was what she was getting served from Evelyn. Mind you, Cece also said, Cece Gutierrez, wasn't that her name from that season back when she was going to marry Kristen's father-in-law? Anyway, remember Cece called Evelyn a racist also. Did Cece get sued? Leave it in the comments. Do you remember? The answer is no. I'll give you the answer. No. But when OG said in the same season that she felt that she was getting racist vibes off Evelyn too, OG got sued. Think about that. That in itself tells me the level of what is going on. Anyway, leave a comment. That was my rant. And thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves. Make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.